And as Outside the Book continues, I'm your host, Barbara Deeb, and I'm very honored to have with us this year's Kentucky Literary Award winner. His name is Kiran Bhatraju, and he is the author of Mud Creek Medicine. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Now, you make your home now in D.C., but you were born and raised in Pikeville, Kentucky.
Yep.
And if anyone knows Pikeville, Kentucky, it is a land rich in stories. So was that the inspiration for this book?
Yeah, absolutely. My father is an immigrant from India, and he came over 30-some years ago and settled in Pikeville as a physician. There's actually a great history of immigrant doctors going to places like northern Alabama, East Tennessee, and eastern Kentucky to serve. And growing up there, we met a lot of incredible people, and Eula Hall was definitely one of them who, her life story is really a very unique story of coming from nothing and doing something important. So, yeah.
With it.
Yeah.
You know, we just talked with Terry Brooks, and he was talking about, even though he creates epic fantasies and those things in his novel, important to him is to have some kind of moral or some kind of message when the reader goes away.
Right.
Is that important for you as well?
Yeah, I think when I set out to write the book, one of the things I was looking to do was create a role model, because when you grow up in Eastern Kentucky, you don't hear many stories of people that grew up there and kind of what they've done in their own lives. So here was someone who was from
well, tell us a little bit about Eula,
yeah,
until you read the book.
Yeah, so Eula grew up in Greasy Creek, actually, in Pike County, but just grew up in a really hard scrabble life in deep poverty during the Depression. She was educated until the 7th grade, but had to stop to work at home. And she had a very intuitive sense of what it meant to be healthy and what that meant for being able to work and provide for your family. And she got her spark during the War on Poverty, when it was President Johnson's noble war
Yes.
to come to Appalachia and other parts of the country and help bring people out of poverty. And she started a health clinic out of her trailer home. And there's an amazing cast of characters. There were Harvard-trained doctors. There were lawyers who worked in the Civil Rights Division who helped her out. And over time, she had built this amazing institution where people were coming from the Carolinas and from Georgia to come to her clinic for free health care. I won't give away the real climax of the story, but a mysterious arsonist burned down the clinic in the 80s, which is the picture on the cover of the book. But I think a testament to her will is she rebuilt the clinic to where it is today. It's a massive...
Wasn't going to give it up.
No, wasn't going to give it up at all.
And these are stories that need to be taken to a new generation, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think, Eula's story is unique in a number of ways, but it's also a story that needs to be brought up, and a lot of people in the region need to know that you can accomplish these things, on your own.
Only people in the region?
All over the country.
There you go.
But Appalachia especially. It's if you've been, it's a place that needs a lot, needs help. But all over the country. It's an amazing story of what one person can do in their own community.
You can make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so your dad was a doctor, you worked in politics, and now you're an author. So where do we go from here, Kiran?
Yeah, no, I'm the black sheep of the family. My brother's a doctor, my dad's a doctor. No, I love writing stories. I actually am looking to do another book about immigrants in Appalachia, an oral history of all sorts of folks that came over and settled in Appalachia next. But any great Appalachian story I'd love to write. There's tons of them. So.
Let it be told. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And congratulations, Kentucky Literary Award winner.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. We've been talking with author, how's that sound? Kiran Bhatraju.